If you want hill descent, it's super easy. Just press it again. The DCS turn itself back on. Hello, my rover friends, and welcome to the Lucky 8 channel. Today, I'm going to take you step by step and show you how to use the traction control system, all of the prompts, and what they do for your Defender L663. And even more so, I'm gonna dive in and try to explain how the computer reacts when you change settings and what happens. And most importantly, if you take one thing away from this video, understand what the dynamic stability control does and how it can affect your off-road performance. Cue the intro. All right, my friends, let's dive into it. In order to access the traction control selector menu, you're looking for a little button shaped like a truck and an arrow. You want to press that button and it will bring up this screen right here and allow you, with the temperature control, to spin through the modes and choose which one you want. You can also do it just by touching the screen. Ooh, there's a lot of options here. Okay, we're gonna go into mud and ruts for this scenario. Now that you've chosen mud and ruts, a few things happen that you need to be fully aware of. The reason I chose mud and ruts, we're gonna do a little imagination off-road riding together. You ready? I'll drive. All right, we're at Wintergreen, a Rover event on the East Coast. It's at a ski resort. It's tight trails, muddy, rocky, a lot of hill descents, a lot of climbs. I like mud and ruts. I like the way the throttle response is in that mode, and I also like the way that the locker locks up under the throttle conditions. It's one of my favorite modes on these newer vehicles. We're in that mode. We're gonna go down the trail, and we start to go down the hill. We're gonna drop in, and I just want to coast down because then I got to come up and make a hard turn and keep my momentum. I go to roll down the hill, and what happens? The vehicle starts putting the brakes on for me. Why is it doing that? It's doing that because of this button right here. We have hill descent on. Why is hill descent on? Did I turn it on? No, you didn't turn it on. The reason it is on is because when you pick a mode, it automatically will choose options for you. Hill descent is one of those options. So I want to turn off hill descent in this off-road situation. I need to be able to coast. I don't want the vehicle stopping for me. In order to turn off hill descent, you press it once and twice. The light will go off and it'll be off on the dash. Now you can coast down hills. If you want hill descent, it's super easy. Just press it again. In this scenario, we don't want it. We're shutting it off. All right, here we go. We're gonna be Land Rover heroes. We're gonna go down our hill. Car is rolling, it's coasting, everything's great. I'm gonna go, I make the turn, gonna hit the throttle, the wheels are spinning, noise is happening, I'm smiling, I'm looking like a hero, and then, what happened? Why did my car lose all of its power? What is going on? This is supposed to be a Defender. Why am I stopped? Why did everybody else make it? And then you feel horrible. You're mad at the car. You're mad at yourself. No, the car is protecting itself. It's protecting you. You need to go over to this button, and this is your number one takeaway from this video. If you're off-road driving in a Defender, turn off dynamic stability control. This guy right here, a little squiggly line. Got to hold it. Ooh, come on. There we go. You got to hold it. You'll hear the beep. And what that is doing is you're telling the Rover, hey buddy, I got this. I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go have some fun. It's gonna be bumpy and banging, but don't be nervous. When the DCS is on, it saw the car go down the hill, start to go up the hill, and then all the tires are spinning. The computer's like, I don't know if this is good. And then we turned and the yaw sensor read, hey, wait a minute. We're throwing a lot of inertia and a lot of energy this way. I think we're in a spin. I don't know what's going on. And the safest thing to do for the people in the vehicle and the vehicle is to cut power. Well, it really isn't the safest thing in that situation, in my opinion, because I need to get up the hill. I can't make it up the hill now because the engine cut power. It's one of those things you need to know what the modes do and how they behave. So, okay, let's try it again. DCS is off, hill descent is off. We roll down the hill, we sit at the bottom, we start to roll on the power, we come up, we make that turn, tires are spinning, I'm smiling, we get to the top, high five, everybody's happy, the Rover's happy, you're happy, life is great. You're driving down the trail a little bit, and then you shut the car off. Just like that. Get out, talk to your friends, have a delicious sandwich, get back in, start it up. What do we notice here on this screen? We're in no modes. It's going to go back to comfort. Oh, I don't want that. I know how to do this. I'm a smart guy. I know things. I'm going to go back in. I was doing so good in my mud and ruts. Look at that. Guess what? Hill descent is back on automatically. So you got to remember to turn that off. And then traction control, the DCS rather, is back on. Every time you cycle the key, you have to redo all the programming. I've done it myself countless amounts of times. Get out, chat, help somebody with a car, get in it. What's going on? Why isn't anything working? Where's my locker? What? Yeah, dummy, you forgot to do it. And here's another takeaway. All right, I'm coming up to a sandy section. I'm going to turn it into sand mode. What happened? What just happened? Did anybody notice here? The DCS shut itself or turned itself back on. Every time you change a mode, you got to remember to turn it off. It's constant being, oh my God, my words. You need to constantly be aware of what the computer is doing. The computer's job is to protect you and protect the vehicle. You have to be a diligent driver and say, hey, I know what I'm doing. Come on, Dad, give me the keys. I got this. So every time you change a mode, it's going to change what goes on inside all of the other nannies. So we go back. Now, you know what? I'm going to go some gravel roads. What happens? Good gravel, snow. Okay, great. I don't care about that. Oh, my DSC is back on. Why did you do that to me? So you're getting the idea. As you play around with these modes, it will change the settings. Last thing I'm going to show you, if you go into the main screen here, go into 4x4 info, you go into TR info, terrain response info, and it will give you a breakdown of what the engineers designed each one of the traction control modes to do. Grass, gravel, snow, mud and ruts. You get the idea. All right, my friends, I hope you found this video useful. And takeaway is just these simple things. Every time you touch a mode, it reprograms the computer to put all the nannies back. If you're off-road, DCS, in my opinion, should always be off. I want to have the full potential of the vehicle. If you're new and you're not sure, then leave it on. And I always recommend leaving that on when you're on the highway. That is there to protect you and your family. All right, my friends, be sure to follow.